Greetings, dear ones. How are you feeling this beautiful new day? I am Sonia, the host of Empower Sovereign, and today on Daily Connection, I will be sharing about Amethyst Healing. Now, I just want to share with you all, which I have shared with you all many times, is that everything in this world, on this planet, has consciousness. So amethyst, dear ones, has consciousness. So I will be reading from a crystal book. I don't want to miss any of the information about amethyst, but I can just share with you personally that amethyst is a great stone for protection. If you are learning more about yourself energetically, and you have fears and phobias, which I know we all do, because it is a part of this life journey of us up leveling and of us learning to move through the fear, because essentially, dear ones, all of the fears that we have is us, because we encompass the whole of all energies. So amethyst is a very soothing stone, a protective stone, and it helps you to stay in the here and now reality. It does not allow you to venture down those roads of illusion and falsehood and phobias. So it is a very good gemstone when you are learning, when you are developing your own psychic abilities, meaning you are attuning, because we are all psychic, dear ones. That's another thing that I have shared. Every single soul on the planet is psychic, because we are all created from the same divine essence. It's just we are all uniquely different. We all have different gifts in the world. Some of us are more leaning toward our spiritual, energetic selves, so it comes naturally for some of us. And then others may have to learn and horn it. But I'm just here to tell you that every single soul on the planet is psychic, okay? And psychic is being intuitive, meaning you are following your own inner guidance. And that is what we all should be doing. So amethyst is an aid. It is an aid to help you on your journey when you are learning about your energetic self, when you are learning about all those psychic abilities that you have naturally. It's just you haven't used them in a long time, and you have forgotten about these natural psychic abilities that are really an innate ability that we all have. So I'm just here to shed light on that, because we get caught up in a lot of fearful things and beliefs and thoughts. And because of that, it keeps us further away from ourselves, our psychic selves that knows everything. Okay. So I'm just here to share that as well with you, because I am a spiritual counselor. And I have known ever since I was a child. I have known so many things, but of course, just like you and everyone else, I'm on a journey learning and growing, evolving, and dismantling along the way those fears that we all have. Yes, we all have, because it's within our DNA. From the very beginning, that first breath we took here as a human being, the 4-letter word FEAR fear has been in the equation from the very beginning to keep us away from ourselves. And the irony in all of this, dear ones, is we created all of this stuff. Yes, we have. We created all of these fears and phobias and insomnias and just everything that you see, we have created it in some shape or form. Because what have I been sharing with everyone is that we are all interconnected. Yes, dear ones. So I'm going to read from the book, from this crystal book, just to share some of the things about amethyst. So I'm going to play this video first and let you know more about amethyst, which is a consciousness. All right, everyone. So amethyst, dear ones, is a worldwide and a world known gemstone. It helps with our third eye, our crown chakra. These are our spiritual chakras, dear ones, that helps us see into the future, that helps us to sense, that helps us to know, to hear, to sense, to taste, to smell. These are all psychic abilities, not just seeing, not just the clairvoyance. Okay, we have many clairs, and I'm aware of 7 of the clairs that we have abilities in doing. So the amethyst is known for our third eye, our seeing, our awareness, and as I said, our crown chakra, because our crown chakra is our 7th chakra that connects us to everything. It connects us to all of the higher frequencies and the higher intelligence. It comes in through our crown chakra. And it is said that amethyst is great with the zodiac sign Aquarius and Pisces. It helps with physical and emotional and psychological pain. It helps us to make clear decisions. And it helps us if you have reoccurrent nightmares. It helps us against psychic attack. It helps us with anger, rage, fear, as I have been saying, because as I said, fear is like it's 2 energies on a planet. We have fear and love. And then everything else is in the middle of fear and love. But essentially, it's just 2 energies, as I said, which is you are going to be in love or you're going to be in fear. And as I said, there are many other expressions in between fear, like hope, right? That's on the higher end of love. And then on the lower end of fear, we can have anger and hate. So all of these they're on the scale, but as I said, different degrees. And we encompass all of it, dear ones. So remember that. We encompass it all. So the amethyst, again, it helps with fear, anxiety, grief. It helps to neutralize any transmission of fear. It helps us in our dream state. It helps with alcoholism. It helps with our hormone production. It helps with our endocrine system, our metabolism, and it helps to cleanse and to improve our immune system. It helps us with our blood, our circulatory system. It helps us with headaches, bruising, injuries. Remember, I'm reading from a crystal book because I don't want to leave out any of this. It helps us with swelling. It helps us with our respiratory tract any skin eruptions. It helps us with our cellular disorders, our digestive tract. It helps us in regulating our flora, which is our good bacteria in our body that keeps us healthy. It helps removing parasites. It helps with reabsorption of water. It helps with insomnia. It helps with psychiatric conditions such as paranoia and schizophrenia, which I didn't know that it helped with schizophrenia, but I guess I did know that unconsciously because that is a phobia. That's another phobia. So from what I just read, it seems like it helps with a lot of fears, like I said from the very beginning, a lot of phobias that humanity has picked up along the way on their journey of life. So it helps with all of that, all of the fears, as I said. And amethyst derives from the Greek word to be intoxicated. It was worn to prevent drunkenness. The amethyst is an aid because I'm here to tell you that you are the most powerful thing in the world. So the amethyst gemstone can aid you when you are learning more about your energetic self. It can aid you. Remember that. You are the most powerful thing in the world. But we have a lot of gifts in this world, and amethyst is one of those gifts. Remember, everything has consciousness. It helps also to purify your aura. It helps us with the death and rebirthing process because we naturally go through death and rebirthing phases throughout our human experience because that's a part of our up leveling. That's a part of our elevation in consciousness. So that's another natural thing that's taking place. But as I said, it's an aid. It's an aid on the journey because there's so much stuff going on in the world. And yeah, we need it. We need to have as much aid and help that we can get along the way on the journey. It helps as well with overindulgence, with overcoming addictions, and it helps to soothe our mind. It helps us to keep our emotions balanced and not go through these highs and lows. That's the mental confusion. That's the mental states that a lot of people go through. And guess what? I have as well when I was younger and I had to get a hold on what was happening in my life. And amethyst can help you with that. So overall, amethyst is it's a very high vibrational gemstone that can help you on your journey if you are seeking to learn more about yourself. And I just want you to know as well is that it can help with dream recall. It can help with memory. It can help you stay grounded in the true reality and not to be carried away in those phobias, in all of those different levels of fear. Okay? I want to just point that out is the word fear. There's nothing to fear, dear ones. I'm here to tell you. We are our own sabotagers. We are our own nightmares. Yes, we are. Now, I told a story several times about Buddha and how he became an enlightened being because he faced all of his fears. And all of the fears that he had, like we all do, they were in his mind. They were things that he made up because that's what we do as well. And eventually the Buddha sat under the tree I don't know how many years. If it was years, I'm just going by the story. But eventually, the Buddha faced all of his fears. And when he faced all of his fears, he was smiling. He was smiling because he knew that there was nothing to fear from the very start. He figured it out. So when you figure it out and I figure it out and everybody else figure it out, guess what? There will be nothing to fear, as I said, because we create everything in our life. We co-create everything in our life. And when you can understand that, then you will put the pieces together in your life, and life will be more abundant, more fun, and exciting. So add amethyst to your world, to your life, because for one, it's beautiful. It has a beautiful energy. Yes, it's very soothing and calming. Yes, it's very soothing and calming, and it helps to keep your emotions balanced. All right, dear one. So, amethyst came to me, and I'm sharing the information about amethyst. Amethyst healing that can help you today. Enjoy the rest of your beautiful day as always. And remember that you are a sovereign being and that you hold the power within you always. And amethyst is an aid to help you on your journey. So remember that, dear ones. So take care. Blessings, light, and love.